The Ministry of Social Services is hoping to make the Social Services National Hotline a household number. Today, officials relaunched the hotline with a renewed focus. While in the past, the hotline mainly catered to child abuse reports and suicide, authorities say they want anyone experiencing challenges to know that help is just a phone call away. Janaea Noel Ferguson has more.
Suicide, domestic violence, child abuse, rape, financial woes, or any other life challenge have all grabbed headlines recently. Those going through these problems should know that it all can be worked out. This is the message of the National Hotline relaunched by the Ministry of Social Services. Minister of Social Services and Development Melanie Griffin noted just how critical this 24-hour service is.
There is much pain and suffering in our country, and many persons suffer in silence, often to their detriment. We believe that every person deserves to live in a world free from violence and abuse. We believe that safe homes and safe families are the foundation of a safe society.
The ministry hopes to make the hotline a household name and user-friendly for all, with 21 trained counselors manning the phone lines every day.
I'm appealing to businesses to see what it is that you're doing and try through some means necessary to help out as best you can, because things are tough and they're going to get tougher as more kids come out of school this year.
I do not like to just spend my time talking. I'd like to see action, and that is what we're going to do. So I'm very pleased to have this opportunity to represent Grant Thornton and, well, representing the Bahamas as a spokesman for something that I feel we all should be involved in.
One counselor puts it all in perspective, giving an idea of the problems that many call in with.
Sometimes we have problems, parents calling in, they have difficulty with their children, mainly teenagers, and they are just fed up. But when they call, it's like it's the last resort. And sometimes we say to parents that you need to call well in advance.
Now, if you find yourself at the end of your rope, a victim of crime, or simply in need of someone to talk to, the national hotline numbers are 322-2763 or 422-2763. Janaea Noel Ferguson, ZNS News.
Labor Minister Shane Gibson met with officials of the Trade Union Congress and their affiliates today. The two-hour meetings cited concerns among the majority of unions represented, including customs and immigration officers, Bahamas Electricity Corporation managers, air traffic controllers, and sandals workers. Maintaining that the Christie administration is a labor-friendly government, Minister Gibson thanked TUC affiliates for their patience and a successful meeting. He vowed to deal with long-standing labor issues and proposed legislation that would force continuous governments and trade union dialogue. Ensuring the government's aim to take thousands of Bahamians off the unemployment line, Minister Gibson is concerned about job availability in the construction sector.
We have met with most of the major developers, and we have expressed our concern about the lack of sufficient Bahamians being employed on these sites. And to say that you have 70% Bahamian and 30% foreigners employed is not sufficient. I personally I would like to see 100% Bahamians employed on these sites. And if we are not able to get to 100, we should get very as close as possible. And so there may be extenuating circumstances where you may need a specialty skill in the Bahamas for a day or two, a week or two, a couple of weeks. Then we would have the transfer of knowledge from the person coming into locals.
Trade Union Congress President Obi Ferguson anticipates future meetings with the Labor Minister to iron out grievances.
I think this minister, being a former trade unionist, understands the importance of collaboration, importance of respect for trade union leaders. And I am satisfied, and my colleagues are, that this minister would be accessible to us. We would attempt to resolve all of our matters that we can